Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. Let's all collectively offer pranams and seek permission for the collective meditation. Shri Mataji, please allow us to be in collective consciousness. Let's all together raise our Kundalinis and take Bandhan. Let's take Shri Ganesh mantra with right hand on Mother Earth. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namah. Mother, by your grace, I am innocent. While keeping our attention within on our spirit, let's bandhan Vishuddhi Chakra and then the Agya Chakra and maintain our attention on Sahasrara. Let us all follow Shri Mataji's guided meditation.
Would be good idea.
So Shri Mataji suggests now that we meditate together for about 10 minutes. So
Keep your eyes open.
it's good to see this look around.
I'm sitting here. Where are you going to meditate? Meditate on me. Keep your eyes open. Just keep your eyes open. Now all the children should put their hands like this. Alright? And watch me. Lift your tongues and put them back as much as possible. Turn it backward. Let it feel the bliss of the divine on its tip. Now put your chin down, touching your... Don't close your eyes. In complete surrender. Put the chin. Regard. Well, but don't close your eyes. Pay attention to your Sahasrara.
Sans fermer les yeux, avec l'attention sur le Sahasrara.
Loosen your hands fully on the sides. Make them loose. Sit straight. Do not touch the palate. You got to that. Now breathe in. Do not push back the tongue. Keep the tongue where it is. Breathe in.
Inspirez.
Now raise your stomach without taking out the breath, upward, pushing the air upward towards the lungs. Push your stomach in.
Rentrez votre estomac et poussez l'air dans vos poumons.
Attention on the Sahasrara. You start seeing light through Sahasrara. Sort of the Sahasrara becomes like eyes. Now leave it. Leave it now. Raise your... Now put back your heads. put the fingers. Put the attention to your Sahasrara, that's all. Don't say anything, no mantras. Take out your tongue. Push it back. Take in your breath. Push the stomach. That's good. Now watch me continuously without blinking, without any pressure on the eyes. Attention on the Sahasrara. You can do it without blinking. May God bless. This is it. Physically, we have worked out our attention. And on our Vishuddhi and on our Agya.
General advice for Vishuddhi Chakra.
You can have some ghee put in the nose, which is very important, and something in the ear to be put some. That is very important. Because this is all drying things. Some ghee put in the nose, which is very important, and something in the ear to be put some. That is very important. Because this is all drying things. So if you put all these things, then your Vishuddhi Chakra will come. Especially the Vishuddhi Chakra should be covered with lot of ghee or with what you call the makhan, is butter. You put it here and rub it on here. And those people who have Vishuddhi Chakra, if they do it every day, 2 drops of this ghee, and in the ear also 1 drop of oil, and here little ghee or makhan, the butter is put here every day, will help you to have, at the back also, to have a very good Vishuddhi. Because Shri Krishna was fond of it.
Let's be in meditative state.
First, we should know who is Vishnumaya. It's very important to know because in the Devi Mahatmyam, she is only described as the incarnation of the goddess. Vishnumayeti Shabdita. She is called as Vishnumaya. But let's see who is she after all. This Vishnumaya is who? So Vishnumaya is the Kali, we can say, and is the daughter of Mahakali. She came on this earth and killed many devils and many Rakshasas to save the saints from their aggression. And she always acts in that manner to kill all the negativity of the world. She's very quick at it, I should say. And she knows where is the negativity and she tries to burn that negativity as fast as possible. Now, the origin is like this, that this Vishnumaya was the daughter of Mahakali, who was created by Mahakali herself to fight these demons. But also, she was given special weapons to do this work. But at the time of Sri Krishna, she was born as the sister of Sri Krishna. And instead of Sri Krishna being killed by her uncle, as you know the story is, she was exchanged. She was actually the daughter of Yashoda, exchanged for Sri Krishna. And this girl, little girl, was killed by the uncle of Sri Krishna, who became the lightning in the sky and announced that Sri Krishna has already incarnated and your destiny is in his hands and he is going to kill you. She told Kansa. So this is the Vishnumaya. Then again she took her birth at the time of Sri Krishna when he was the king of Dwarika, and she married, I should say, these 5 Pandavas, because she was Draupadi. There is a significance in that this is the one which joins 5 elements, and these 5 Pandavas represented 5 elements, and so she joined them as one wife, because she is the one who joins all the 5 elements that have created this material universe. Thus, we have a relationship established with Sri Krishna. And Sri Krishna, as you know, that treated her as a sister. Now once when you know that they tried to insult Draupadi by pulling out her saris, it was Sri Krishna who helped her because she was his sister and such a powerful lady. She is also responsible for the Mahabharata. She is the one who brought food. She is the one who told that you have to fight these Pandavas. She absolutely told them very clearly that you have to fight the Kauravas and in such a way that they should be defeated, not only, but they should be destroyed. Because the chastity of woman is very important. And in India, anybody who tries to molest the chastity of woman is to be cursed, is to be destroyed. And this was a very great message of Mahabharata, that only because she was insulted so much, all the war took place and all of them were destroyed. So this is the story of Vishnumaya. But as all the deities are now in Adi Shakti residing, she is on your left Vishuddhi, reflected. And the left Vishuddhi is very important because we have problems of our ego. And you really need someone to remind us that we should not have this ego to oppress others. So this reminder comes to us maybe from our conscience or wherever it is, you may say, from our upbringing, and settles down in our left Vishuddhi as the clouds of guilt. Also, as you know, Catholic Church and all these people, every religion starts saying that you are a sinner, and all this settles down in the left side of your Vishuddhi chakra. So the guilt is there. If the guilt is there, then it is there, she is sitting down. This guilt, when rubs against each other as the clouds in the sky, Vishnumaya gives you a feeling of burning. She burns the bhoots there, she burns our guilt, and also she removes our doubts about ourselves with her light. But in the beginning, in Sahaja Yoga, as you see, when the Kundalini rises, you feel always the left side, very clearly, the pain or sometimes the burning. And sometimes people say, Mother, why am I feeling such burning here when the Kundalini is rising? Because it's the Vishnumaya, she's trying to burn them out. This is one of our capacities, to burn. Some of them, like we can say, the water element can dissolve. Then the ice can soothe you down. But Vishnumaya is an element like electricity, which really puts you into proper shape by burning away your negativities. It's very surprising that this power of Vishnumaya is of the left side. And despite that, it has that fire in itself that it can burn away the negativity bhoots on the left-hand side. Now let us see how we develop these left-hand side bhoots. It's very interesting because as we are dealing with Vishnumaya, it should cooperate with her and should not have any more pains about it. It comes to us especially in the West. I mean, in India, I don't think anybody feels guilty about anything. It's something that's very surprising. I've never seen any Indian feeling guilty. The reason is that if they have done a mistake in India, as it is, the culture is such that this is bad manners, that is bad manners, like that. Now somebody by mistake does something, then he can bear a grunt against that person. But he will never feel guilty that I have hurt that person or I have said something wrong or I should not have said. Because in the whole culture there is nothing like sorry and thank you. It's funny culture Indian is. There's nothing like saying sorry, and so much thank you also they don't say. And all the time saying thank you and good morning, good evening, I mean all the time. It's more sort of a artificial thing for us. Even in Maharashtra, the women never even say namaste except to the goddess or to God or to incarnations or in the temples. They'll never say to some man namaskar like this. Just like this, or they might just smile. That's all. So it is because we have to only bow to God. Why should we say good morning to everyone, good evening to everyone? We should say good morning only to God. You see, that's the situation. So it is the way it is being done. Now, if you have done anything wrong, say in the East, I mean in India as it is, if you have done anything in a way that you should not have. So there are only two ways they deal with it. Either they will confess it and go, that person that I've done this wrong, now you can cut my throat, do what you like. Whatever punishment you give me, I'm willing to do. This is the first thing they'll admit. That if you think that I've done wrong, you can slap me immediately. I can pick up the slap. Supposing you say something rude to your father. It's not to be said, it's bad manners because he's elder. If any elderly person has been insulted, then it is wrong. Then you will go and touch the feet of that person and say, I'm sorry, I said this and I hope you forgive. So the other person says, all right, I forgive. I'll give an example. We were in Russia and a little problem started between two persons. One was much younger and one was much older. So yogis. So the reaction, I'm telling you how it happened. So the elder one came and complained at 2 o'clock in the night that this man said that you don't know what I am capable of. I said, really? That he should not have said such a thing to you. So I called that fellow, woke him up at about 2:30. I said, why did you say such a thing to him? You should not have said. He's your elder, you cannot say like that. Because he said that, mother, he talked to me as if he would talk to his own servant. He didn't talk to me in the way he should have talked to me. So I said this. But I said, despite that, you cannot say this to your elders. You cannot say like that. Yes, of course, I know I made a mistake. And actually I was not sleeping. I was not awakened. I was not sleeping. I was thinking I should tomorrow morning go and ask for his forgiveness and finish it. So I said, just now, immediately got up and got hold of his feet. And he said, now forgive me. Because you were also too much of it. I said, I agree. That was my mistake. So you also forgive. Finished. And in the West, formerly, it was not so bad also. What they used to do, supposing there's a quarrel between two men, they would use their boxing, box each other nicely, and everybody will box each other, finished. Nowadays, you cannot box anyone, you cannot ask for forgiveness, it's too much of prestige, this, that. All these artificial things have made you feel guilty because you are supposed to do that. If anybody, it's natural. If anybody has said anything to you, you will just go and box him and say, why did you say such a thing to me? And that fellow will box you back and finished. Was a very common style. You see in all these old American pictures, you see all this. I've seen it all the time. So, let the Indian musicians can come this side. Idhar aa jaye, idhar aap log. But this guilt business has come because of sophistication. I used to think, why do they feel guilty for everything? First is sophistication. First reason is because you cannot go and say somebody, oh, I'm sorry, I've said this, and please forgive me, and another person may not even forgive. So, this is due to sophistication and no communication. There is no communication. I mean, in a country like India, people will fight and next day you will see them hugging each other. It doesn't last long, very much. But if there is any sort of a very big problem between the families or some uncertain ancient one, then they'll keep it up. They will not talk to that person, they'll keep that distance, they'll keep it all the time. But here it is not so. Superficially, they meet everyone. Superficially, they talk to everyone. But inside, they have that. So because of this superficial sophistication, what has happened? That we suffer from this left Vishuddhi. And then Vishnumaya gets at. That's why most of the people in the West I've seen have left Vishuddhi, and even I have got it from you all. It's like that. So it's nothing, it's artificial, it is mythical, nothing to feel guilty about. After all, if you had done anything wrong, you would have been in jail. You are sitting here. So how can you be guilty? So this guilt business has killed our growth in Sahaja Yoga very much, I know that. So first of all, how to overcome your ego is the problem. Ego is there, and when you see your ego and you cannot say that you are egoistical, you have to put the result of that as a left Vishuddhi. So the first thing you have to do is to see that you have ego. Alright. Then you stand before the mirror, separate yourself from your reflection, and start telling off your own reflection. What do you mean by having ego in yourself? You are a Sahaja Yogi, you have no business to have any ego. But if you have the guilt, you will never see you have the ego. You will just feel the guilt but never see you have the ego. And that's how ego remains and the left Vishuddhi also remains. Both things can be easily conquered if you face yourself. Just see yourself, this was my ego. Yes, why should I have ego? Now there are ways of removing all these imbalances within ourselves through Sahaja. It's not difficult. And has been removed. So you know right side, left side is so simple. Sahaja Yoga is just movement of your fingers and hands, that's all. It's not a thing diagnosis where they take out your blood, take out your tongue, take out your eyes and declare that you are healthy. It's not that way. It just, you can feel it, that you are alright, you are in balance. Once that balance is established, there is no problem with Vishnumaya. So this Vishnumaya, who was the sister of Sri Krishna and later on came as Draupadi and all that, is today also existing in this life. And in your left Vishuddhi. But people do not want to see what's wrong with them. This is the big problem. Like in York, they had a church where a bishop of Durham, useless fellow, he declared that Christ was an ordinary man and he could have been a homosexual. Can you imagine such a thing to say? I mean, even to hear is too much. And we should make some experiments. We should find out through some discoveries. Can you imagine such a hopeless thing he should say in the church? So, when the whole thing was ceremonial, he said it. Then our Archbishop of Canterbury, who's another one, was so enamored by the new discovery of this fellow that he honored him in a church in York. And then after the whole thing was about to be over or something, they saw lightning looming around the church, around it. When all the people were out, this lightning completely fell on that thing and destroyed the whole of the church, except for the lower part. Now, instead of seeing that what they did was wrong, what they said that, see, look at the grace of God and the grace of our faith that the lower portion of the church was not burned. Wait, such an explanation to be given. So then explanation. I've seen is very common here because mind is very intelligent here. I did this because I thought like this, I thought like that. Always there is an explanation for everything that you did wrong. I thought like this, but why did you think like that is the point nobody wants to say. If you think, why did I think like that? So this is an escape from the assertion of your ego that has harmed others, or also it has harmed some cause. It's just an explanation. And people wriggle out. Actually, there are so many wrigglers. I have seen like Mr. Waldham. They just wriggle out of all the problems they have created, all the bad things they have done. I mean, somehow or other they know how to wriggle out. Because this method they have developed is to just to say something that would somehow or other give them a little capacity to escape. But they don't want to face it. So now we have to understand that we must face it. I know Sadhguru also says there are certain whom you tell them why it has happened. I thought this. But why did you think? You should have seen the vibration. You are not on the thinking level. You are now on the vibration level. Why not use your vibratory awareness? I thought. Once this I thought comes in, your attention is on something that is mythical. The reality is that you have committed a mistake. All right, admit it's a mistake and it's to be corrected. Now take a car. Now there's a car. If the car gets out of order or something, the car doesn't think I thought, does it? And we also don't think that the car thought. Never. What we do is to correct the car. Finished. If you have to drive the car, we correct the car. In the same way, this mind, which says, I thought, should on the contrary correct itself. So this sentence of I thought should be out of the language of surgeries. So we don't think, we are in thoughtless awareness. And then things work out properly. When you start thinking that I think I am responsible, finished. When you start thinking I am not responsible, it's all done by God. I am not responsible for anything. If some mistake is done, it's God's mistake. Let him have his gift to shoot it. But I haven't done anything. But when I say I thought, means I take the responsibility and I create my own problem. So to take a decision, you should be in that state of thoughtless awareness. Many times I see all these things happening like a drama around me. I keep quiet, I say, all right, everyone, all right. I take the consensus. But whatever has to be done is done according to God's will. But it doesn't amaze people now. It used to once upon a time. Because it corrects people, it is fruitful, it achieves results. Ultimately now they have accepted that whatever mother decides is the best. But I don't decide actually. To be very frank, I don't do anything. But I see it so clearly, so evidently that this is the right thing one should do. So why do wrong things? That's how you have to develop yourself to get over this problem of Vishuddhi.
Let's be in meditative state. Let's take 3 Mahamantras. Let's all collectively offer pranams and thank for this collective morning meditation and raise our Kundalini and take bandhans. Jai Shri Mataji.